Yes, see you all here. Okay, so I'm back from day 2 at E3 now. One more day to go tomorrow, the final day, so I'm going to try and play as much as I can and get it all covered. Today I've seen quite a few things. I started off at EA's booth. The very first thing I saw this morning was Dragon Age Inquisition. Beautiful, beautiful game. I love it. It's not just graphically intense, but the art style they've gone with is slightly more stylized, not cartoony, but stylized, and I think it works very well. We saw a lot of the tactical mode combat, where you pause the game when you're in a fight, and you can direct all of your characters to certain positions around the map, taking out enemies from behind and things like that. And one cool thing that they showed us was that you don't have to switch straight back to live action mode. You can stay in tactical mode when you resume the game, so you can watch them do all of the things you've planned. Well, that was pretty cool. Moving on from that, I went to Konami next. Wow. Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, you will know that I'm not the biggest Metal Gear fan. Like, I haven't played one seriously for a long time until the most recent Metal Gear Solid game. But 5 Phantom Pains is looking amazing, absolutely flipping amazing. The graphic style of it is gorgeous. The character models I've never seen anything like it. It's just nice. There's lots of little touches. You see him when he slides off the side of the horse to kind of stealth himself, and then there's a lot of comedic things in there as well, such as you can Fulton, I think they call it, yes, Fulton, which is like you attach like a parachute to NPCs, and then will zoom off up to your mother base. Your mother base is your own personal construction, your hub level as a kind of thing. So you can send NPC, you can send enemies there. You can send anything there. You can, if you find a big crate, like could be like a weapon crate or something, attach a Fulton to that. Send that off to your mother base. There was one instance in the demo where they found there was a sheep running around, so they attached a Fulton to the sheep and sent the sheep back to mother base. Just really funny little Japanese tweaks here and there. You know, the user interface looks great. It's like a 3D user interface. Love the science fictionness of it. Overall, I think so far it's looking like the nicest game I've seen so far. Oh yeah, the cardboard box was back. So the infamous Metal Gear Solid cardboard box. This time with a difference, you can dive out of it straight into combat. When you're roaming around it makes you laugh. That's what you want from a game. You want a game to entertain you. I was just looking for minutes because I've seen so many games over the last few days that it's hard to just keep track. But so you call in a supply crate, right? And you call it in over an enemy, and it will come down, it will land and crush the enemy. Little touches. I didn't really think this was going to be. I didn't really think of Metal Gear as a funny game. I thought this was a serious title. But there's a lot of cool stuff in there. There's the reflex mode, which is like a slow motion mode. Lots and lots of stuff going on there. You can jump out of moving vehicles straight into action. It's all very fluid. Love it. Also saw Assassin's Creed over at Ubisoft. I checked out Unity. It was pretty much the same presentation that we saw at the press conference, which is a bit of a shame, but I did get some one-to-one time with the developer, the lead developer actually, who I will give you some interview facts from him at a later date. But what else did I see today? 2K. I went to play some Evolve. I love Evolve. I played it a couple of months ago now. Absolutely love this game. Like I said before, so many good 4-player co-op games coming out over 2014, 2015. This is one of them, Evolve. So you're with your team, you've got 4 players, you've got support. Let me see if I can remember all of these. You've got support, medic, assault, and hunter, tracker. I'm not sure what they're calling it, but yeah. So you've got 4 different classes that work together to track down the monster, who is also another player character. Personally, I prefer playing the monster. They were showing us the Kraken, which is the latest one, which was announced at E3. Looks great, totally different play style to what we've previously seen. So check that out for more. Check out more information on that. What else did I see today? Ubisoft, 2K, Konami, EA, Activision. I would check out Destiny. Now this is the first time I've sat down and played Destiny myself, and like I said yesterday, I felt like I didn't really know much about it. I've seen it, I've seen people hyping about it, but I've not really felt like I've got much information about it so far. So today I sat down and played it myself. So much better than I thought it was going to be. This is like, it's not an MMO. It's not like Borderlands either. It's not just a 4-player co-op. It's somewhere in between. It's a nice little place in between. So you've got like a hub world or hub worlds. You've got like levels that you can interact with other players. So you're in a group with your friends, you're roaming around, killing mobs, heading towards your mission or something, and other characters are doing the same thing. And that's kind of cool. It makes the world feel vibrant and alive, which is also always good. But then you go into the mission and you enter an instance basically with your own personal team. So it's not like you're always in this. That's why it's not an MMO, because you're not always in a persistent world with other players. It's very much like you are going on an adventure with your friends. But when you're not on the adventure, or when you're heading to the adventure, or when you're just messing around, then you're in a world where other people are and where something is happening. It feels like, it's not stale. It felt really good. There's a lot about that game that I liked. The graphic style, the influences feel very Star Warsy to me. I don't know if you see that from the speeder that you get, the vehicle that you get to drive. I saw like shining rods that look like lightsabers, but in a good way. It doesn't feel like it's copying Star Wars. A lot of people that have played it said to me that it feels like Halo. Not to me. Halo feels very clunky, very old-fashioned, dare I say it now. But Halo's are very much an arena shooter. This is not like that. This is a proper FPS with multiplayer design, and I really respect that. I got to play with some of the mechanics, such as vendors and just purchasing weapons. You're looking at the level of the weapon, like seeing its damage and the RPG aspects of it, much like Borderlands. Love that. Love the customization of your character as well as your ship. Lots more to talk about that. I will get back to that again in its own video or videos, no doubt. I also popped by Capcom to see Monster Hunter 4 for the 3DS. Not really a big Monster Hunter fan, if I'm honest. This just looked like more Monster Hunter, but for your 3DS. If you are a fan of Monster Hunter, you're gonna like it. If you're not, you're not bothered. So that has been it. That has been my day 2, I think. Yes, for E3 2014. I'll be back tomorrow with day 3 and the wrap up. I don't want it to be over, man. There's still so much that I want to play. I'll give you a quick glimpse of what I might get to see tomorrow. More from Activision, maybe some Bethesda, Nintendo. I want to check out everything Nintendo had to show. Oh my gosh, Nintendo's Direct was crazy. If only they'd have done a press conference this year, they could have done, with all the great games they had. God knows why they didn't. CD Projekt Red, Namco Bandai, maybe some more Ubisoft as well. I want to check out The Division and Rainbow Six Siege. That looks fantastic. That's 2 more 4-player co-ops that I'm excited about. So yes, I've been CR. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and see you on the next one. Cheers!